Hello and welcome to Amsterdam. We're in position here at the Johan Cruyff Arena. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's the Netherlands versus Wales.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands.
Well, the player that needs to affect the game is the one at the top of the midfield diamond. If he can get on the ball and dictate the play, they should control this match.
A look at the starters for Wales.
Well, it's great to see them playing with the front two, but for it to work, they need to have a good understanding. They need to link up with each other and provide a different set of skills.
And this confrontation is underway. He's going forward well here. Crossed accurately towards the far post. And the threat was there, but the keeper did brilliantly. Corner coming up. Who can they pick out? Cleared away. Davis. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Trying to deliver it accurately. Oh, capable of better. And players waiting in the centre. Well, he really is danger personified, but in this game, Stuart, what do you think we might see from him?
Well, Derek, we know he's got great pace, whether he's running with the ball or running in behind defenders. And that's what makes him such a threat on the counter-attack. And I'm sure that's going to be the tactics today from his team.
Bruno Martins indeed. Did well to win the ball back. A very effective clearance. Plenty of options. Could be dangerous. Clean challenge. Well, it did look dangerous for a moment, but the keeper has it now. Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Excellent defending. Bruno Martins Indy. De Jong. Janssen. And that pass could be troublesome. Well, there is a very alert goalkeeper for you. Burns. Intercepting it intelligently. Frankie de Jong. And here is Malacia. Well-timed tackle. De Jong. And he read it well defensively. Promising attack, this. Smith. Davies. Precise ball movement. Well, no threat posed by the cross. Malacia. Bruno Martins Indy. And here is Malacia. He's in control of the situation. Smith. Still passing it around with authority. Will he finish? Oh, he's put it just a fraction wide of the post. De Jong. Frankie de Jong. Janssen. Well, no danger now. Joe Rodon. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. Chris Mepham. Moving into the advanced position. Smith. Oh, could be! And a decent save. Full credit. Playing it in, struggling to get it away. Davies. Cutting the ball back. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. De Ligt. Gakpo. Hans Hateboer. Janssen has it. De Jong. Janssen. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. And following the infringement, a caution.
Yeah, no surprise there. That was always going to be a booking.
It comes to absolutely nothing. And Johnson has it. Well, can they open up the defence here? Wilson. I think you've got to conclude that was good refereeing. A free kick in the end after initially playing advantage, but it just wasn't there. Well, it still could be dangerous. And in the end, no damage done. Hans Hateboer. It's with Koopmeiners. Well, they're sitting ever deeper. Well, they get the ball once more. Wilson. And now Davis. Speculative ball fired to the near post. It might still be problematic. And a time for calm on the ball.
Well, as you can see from the possession, there's been little between these two teams. It's been a really tight and cagey affair. You just hope it opens up a little and that one of these teams is willing to take a few risks.
Vital interception. The danger was very real. And good pressure high up the pitch. They've lost it. Well, possibilities inside the box. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. This looks threatening. Not to be this time. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Going well. Not away completely. This looks promising. Can he finish? Well, using his body to good effect. Malacia. Frankie de Jong. And here is Malacia. De Jong. Janssen has it. Gakpo. Possession one. Poor pass. Janssen. Janssen. Well, with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action, potentially. And a yellow card it's going to be, Stuart.
Yeah, the ref's got that right. It's a yellow card all day long.
Into the box it goes. And not a header that was ever really going to trouble the goalkeeper. What about the stoppage time situation? 2 minutes the word. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Possession lost, intercepted. Hans Hateboer. A good and fair challenge. And an effective clearance. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, such is the lot of an attacking player. Some days it works for you, on other days, not at all, Stuart.
Well, as the touch map shows us, he hasn't been getting into the right areas to cause damage. He's such a good player around the box, but not today. He's been disappointing.
That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Oh, he's put it just a fraction wide of the post. Oh, could be. And a decent save, full credit. And not a header that was ever really going to trouble the goalkeeper. What about the stoppage time situation? The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Noah Lang. It's with Koopmeiners. Janssen has it. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Plenty of options. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Hans Hateboer. Now De Ligt. De Jong. Janssen. Frankie de Jong. Koopmeiners. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. It's there for him, and getting across to stop it.
Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and take the lead.
Who's going to get on the end of it? Oh, really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that's such a good save, isn't it? How did he keep that one out?
Will this corner bear fruit for them? Playing it short. The cut back. Well, he took care of it defensively. Janssen. Didn't quite go to plan. Simple save, really. Setting off perhaps a little bit too much here. De Jong. Can he put them in front? But it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Going short. Bruno Martins Indy. And here is Malacia. Still passing it around with authority. Malacia. And an astute piece of defending.
Well, there it is. The Dutch have had a lot of the ball in the last 15 minutes. You sense it's inevitable the goal will come. It'll be certainly no less than they deserve. They just need to be a bit more clinical in that final third now.
Ethan Ampadu. Smith. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. Oh, that's a fine save. Here it is now, a substitution. Playing it in. Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. And Bale in the vicinity. Well, off target by miles with that one. And a goal kick will ensue. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. Burns. Smith. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. Frankie de Jong. And here is Malacia. De Jong. Not a good pass. Space and time for the cross. And giving the ball away. De Jong. And here is Malacia. Depay. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Well, no luck keeping possession. Mainers. Gakpo. In the right place to cut out the pass. Given away again. De Jong. Depay. Mainers. Frankie de Jong. Well, they keep the ball moving. And teammates to play it to. And they could face difficulties here. Still a chance. And there it is. The deadlock has been broken. We wondered if a goal would arrive. Well, now it has. And will there be a response now?
Well, here it is again, and it's really poor defending. They just don't show enough urgency to get tight or make a block, which is why the ball's ended up in the back of their net.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Harry Wilson. Excellent challenge. A really top-notch piece of defending. Hans Hateboer. So almost at full time, and the home side on course to eke out a narrow win. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, it's going to be a nervy end to this game, but if they do hold on, I think they've deserved their win. They've played really well, and they've played some good attacking football. And in general, they've controlled the game.
Cup Mainers. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. No-nonsense clearance. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. And they're making a change. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Cup Mainers. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Pass after pass, keeping their opponents moving. Wilson. Well, they're attacking, but time is the great enemy. No-nonsense clearance. Bale. Ramsey. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Lang. Depay. De Jong. And Depay on the ball. And successfully cut out. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Depay. Oh, it's narrowly wide. So unlucky. Well, they've decided to make a change. Chris Mepham. Ramsey has it. They get forward, but time is very much against them here. Kopp Mainers. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, it petered out. Ramsey. Wilson. Now with Bale. Well, nicely cut out. De Jong. Well, it could be on for him here. Plays it back. This could be it. Defensive excellence there. Well, good hands there from the keeper. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
Well, he often cuts the figure of a thinking person's footballer. And Stuart, he's thought his way throughout this match.
Well, he gave them a really hard time, didn't he? His speed of thought was excellent, and he took the winning goal so well. He was brilliant today.
Oh, could be! And a decent save, full credit.